Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are taking on the Archon Prophecy story campaign this morning, where it's take two. It's take two. We tried this build before. We tried this campaign before, I should say, and we absolutely failed. So I've got a new build specifically designed for this story realm to play on hard. We're gonna see how it goes. We'll see if we can survive. We're playing the Rings of Amnora. Enter the hidden realms of Amnora, stronghold of the Archon, in the search for the aid against Urath. Fight and negotiate your way through layers of celestial order and prove yourself in Mage Haven worthy of the Archon High Council's attention. So we have the Rings of Fate. This is like a custom special thing for this place, where all of the worlds are separate and you have to go through a gold wonder in order to pass on to the next area. All of the monsters are celestials. They have the ward of the Archon, so all celestials gain immortal ward, and routed celestial units are never lost. It makes fighting everybody really, really brutal because they're all immortals. There's no free cities on the map and there is no underground. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in on hard, aka brutal. This has been patched since day one. It used to be that everyone was set to challenging plus difficulty, giving them like 20% extra damage, and you took 20% extra damage. That's now been reduced down, so it should be a little bit easier to fight all the Marauder armies, but who knows by how much. We are gonna be playing as Wildfire Druids this morning. We're going to be playing as wonderful, wonderful goblins because they are absolutely my favorite race. We're going to be playing with Overwhelm Tactics, 20% critical hit chance. We are going to be playing with Inner Fire because we're on fire. And we're going to be playing with Cheerful. Morale gain increased by 50%. The more morale you have, the more likely you are to critical hit. You can probably see what we're building here. It's a crit build. We're going to be playing as Barbarians because when Barbarians critically hit things, they do Savage Strike, giving 8 blight damage on single shot attacks, 4 blight damage on regular attacks. The Barbarian has the Berserker as its special tier 3 unit, which is a single shot charge unit. It's very, very slow, and normally I would always play with Adaptable for Barbarians just so that they can move the speed of mounts, but we've had a lot of conversations about barb culture lately, and I figure why not go nuts. We're going to take Prolific Swarmers, specifically because non-magic origin units require minus 20% base unit upkeep. This is going to affect all of our racial units, but also plants don't count as magic. So as we go into a nature build alongside of our fire build, all of those guys are also going to get their minus 20% upkeep. I was going to take Visions of Ruin here, but it turns out it is actually incompatible. So this is a bit of a cheeky pull. We're going to take Runesmiths. We're using a lot of unit enhancements in this run, so getting 30% upkeep on them is actually going to be kind of like super, super valuable. We also get a bonus Shield or Polearm unit, which... oh, I guess we'll get the Defenders, or whatever the hell they're called. Our first tome is going to be the Tome of Roots, because we are a druid, and I want Entwined Thralls.
What is your root?
We are going to play as a Visage King.
Reveal yourself.
And we are going to make ourselves a nice little goblin here. I want to make him probably pretty tiny. So let's just do a quick run of this. We're going to go through, yes. I actually am going to give him the weird human face because the idea is that he's a bit of a noble druid, I think. I think I was giving him this here. No beard, because the beards on the goblins look crazy. I'm going to give him red here with green. No, green here with red tips. I think that's what I wanted to go for. We're gonna give him the flower hat. We're gonna give him the flower cape because he is a druid. Ultimately, what we are playing here is we are playing a druid. And then I think I'm going with this nice little mage outfit. The other big thing I wanted to put on him was actually a skin decoration from Primal Fury, which is just like a bunch of red and black paint to kind of show like charred wood and the fire creeping up the tree. This was sort of the idea. There's a lot of places in the world on fire right now, including my hometowns. So I thought that Plague Wildfire would be a little bit fitting. We'll go with green eyes, red eyes. Let's go with red eyes. Give him a little bit of a crazy look. For armor color, I don't think it really affects him much. I was just going to go with like a wood or a leather. And then I think we're going to do much the same back here. Probably like a wood and a fire. If I go darker, wood and fire, and I'm sure there's got to be a chaos emblem that looks like a tree on fire or something of the sort. Choo, choo, choo. I swear I had this figured out. This guy here, this kind of looks like trees and fire. Don't think this is the right brown, though. Maybe that guy. Yeah, that guy feels better. We could go with an orange. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, the orange looks better. I think we'll go with orange. Entire build planned out. It's going to be a speed run. I mean, I don't know how well it's going to work. This story realm is still extremely difficult to fight. So I do want to make our guy... I don't know, man. He's a druid. I kind of like the idea of this tall, handsome goblin. There's something weird about this that I think it's kind of fitting. I think we're going to go tall, handsome goblins. We're going to give these guys the exact same skin decoration. I'm going to give them... Great question. Mounts. Swear to God, I did this the other week and I just can't remember what we're doing for anything. They are like druids, so we could give them something like the elks. So I feel like the goblins just look so funny on it. I might just give them grizzly bears. I didn't realize the panthers had little spots on them. We could go raptors. You know what? I think I'm gonna go raptors. Are we gonna go evil? Unclear. Not necessarily. I'm gonna make these guys also pretty long. Pretty tall boys. Full long legs. Boom, boom. Okay. Army hair color. We'll go dark red with these guys. And armor color. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go for that brown. Right? Trees. They're trees. They're trees that are on fire. That's the look we're going for. We do need to pick. I almost forgot to do this. We're going to be a ritualist. And I think we're probably... The Druid Staff is obviously a classic. The Magma Orb does light things on fire, though. I feel like the Magma Orb is the right choice. Let's go with that.
Your journey.
We do need some suggestions here for some of this. We do have some potential ones in the bank. The race name, I was going to call these guys the Kindling. I need a good throne city. We might just call him Wildfire Druid. There's been a recent meme we might throw in here. Let's take a look at the ambitions and the build, though, while chat throws out some names. We are going to be... Great question. Shepherd would work, because we are going to have a lot of plants. It would also give us Druid. Animal, plants, and elementals all have 20% HP and 20% by upkeep. I think I'm just going to take Shepherd on him. I think that's pretty straightforward. He is going to be... I feel like Revolutionary Diplomat. His whole thing is about decay. It's about the revolutions of nature, the cycles of nature. Let's go Revolutionary Diplomat and see what goes on here. What's wrong with the tall, handsome goblins? Dror Ragslin was the best. That's true. He does have a bird song about him. For our tomes, we are going to go Pyromancy. We are going to go Fey Mists. We are gonna go blades. We are gonna go cycles. We are gonna go cleansing flame, nature's wrath, tome of... One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Can I not pick? I knew something was wrong with this. I was gonna pick the Tome of Calamity here. But I think I need 6 to pick it. Six affinity for the Tome of Calamity. Okay, so I actually have to go back. We're gonna have to change.
What defines their society?
We can't take runesmiths then. We have to take another one of these. Swift Marchers is always like pretty good. Ruthless Raiders also works pretty well. I am tempted to take Chosen Destroyers. We're gonna be nature though, so like nature is really good at having multiple cities. Tome Path only works for AI factions. I know, but it's like, it's nice to have it set up properly, so. Cleansing Flame we will be taking, yeah. You know what? I think maybe just Swift Marchers then. Murder without remorse, more interested in loot and plunder. We'll go Swift Marchers.
Choose your first tome of magic.
Yeah, now it's letting me pick Tome of Calamity. Sorry, I think things got a little bit messed up there. We'll then take Tome of Goddess of Nature and then go back and take Tome of Paradise so that we can take plant build. And then if we have any extra stuff on here, which I know is a bit much, the Tome of Dorgons for extra fire damage, and then the Tome of Devastation for extra fire damage and Warbreeds. It's a long build, but you know, we don't need to get through all of them. The Capital of Pyre, that's a pretty good name. Tinder Kindling. Megamarth. We're not evil, we just like to burn forests. Well, we're also going to be planting the forests, right? It's like how a druid of the cycle is not necessarily evil. Arguably, they are true neutrals, so. Not taking the diamond pony mounts? I know, I thought about it, but. Capital City of Spark. I like Pyre. Pyre feels like good option. Swabbage Fago. Swift Marchers is normally like a pretty good, yeah. For a major transformation, we'll be doing plants for major transformation. So, all right, we'll do Mugarth. Mugarth. This Swagabog, Smogabog. Mugarth Smogabog. This is a weird meme that started the other week in terms of a name. I don't really have a great name for this guy any other way. Someone tried to say Smorgasbord and they said Smogabog, and I just died laughing at it. So we'll go with the old Smogabog. Hail, wildfire druid Mugarth Smogabog, wizard king from the beyond. His arcane powers will shape the future of the kindling of Pyre. Small, hunched beings who love to rampage around in groups. Some are strangely fascinated by sheep. They work together to bring down even the largest of foes. Their boiling blood scorches anyone who dares wound them. Their happy demeanor makes them fearsome combatants. They believe one can only truly feel alive in the heat of battle, and they tend to not be hindered by ethical concerns. I guess that's barbarian? They find strength in fast population growth and overwhelming numbers. Even on the move, travel is at the heart of their culture. To the Rings of Amnora.
It was during the time of the Great Umbral War,
We can watch this.
when the denizens of Urath swarmed the worlds within, that many Godir of Magehaven faltered in their faith. For where were the Archons? Had they been defeated? Their bastions consumed by the dark tide they could no longer contain? Or had they judged the Pantheon unworthy?
The Warhammer Dark
abandoning
Tide.
them to their fate. The Gloom Watch, bound by ancient agreements, refused to speak on the matter.
Goblins, goblins, goblins.
Instead, they sent their own emissaries to Magehaven, offering to guide single Godir through the world gates onto a path towards the Archons. This is the story of one such Godir and their journey of exaltation.
And their journey of burning down everything in their path. So we are barbarians, and the nice thing with barbarians is that they can build based on their scouts as well. Mugarth Smogabog, a new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings, expand your domain, prepare to face your rivals, and become master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new age of Wonders 4. So we're starting out with the Tome of Roots. We've got Goblinoids with Overwhelm tactics for critical hit chance, Inner Fire for fire damage, and Cheerful for more morale, equaling more critical hits. We're barbarians, giving higher food, higher draft. The Ritual of Alacrity, which allows you to like replenish your health on bases, also ties in pretty well with Swift Marchers. And Savage Strike, which does extra damage on critical hits. We're Prolific Swarmers, meaning that non-magic origin units require less upkeep, i.e. all of our racial units as well as all of our plants. And then Swift Marchers, mostly because I just needed another point in Chaos. We get the Song of the Reckless, Berserk and 3 Strengthened, and Healing Roots, 10 HP and 2 Regeneration. Honestly, pretty good combo. With Vertigo, you awaken an irenic landscape. Your guide, Meopthera of the Gloom Watch, slowly comes into focus again, smiling. We have arrived, she declares. While the visions from the astral sea still perpetuate within your mind, this is one of the blessed realms which the Archons call Emnora. Here they reside, dwelling on divine amendments with the construction of their mighty temples. As she speaks, the astral currents around you swell, conjuring up the image of terrible lights that you beheld. They see your fears. All must confess to the light or despair. There was no strife or emotion. All life subsided in predictable patterns to get a bunch of draft. Hunted and cornered, the great beasts of this realm were driven to extinction. We gain a fire wyvern. Ooh. Or the towers of the Archmages crumbled, their arcane wealth forever lost. We can gain a wizard's tower. Man, I gotta take a fire wyvern. It's like too fitting. The light of the truth can burn violently. As an oracle, I must ward my eyes from its touch. You did well, yet the journey towards the Archons has only begun. The rings of Emnora are like a long, winding stairway to heaven, except no foot may walk its steps. Only a spirit in search of enlightenment. We are on the 4th ring, where the least divine souls seek ascension. In the 1st ring, the Archon High Council confers. The gateway between the rings are the golden ziggurats. I foresee your desire to tread there, though I do not know the purpose. When I threaten to smash their portals, the Archons will listen to my demand. Yeah. We'll see what difference those do, but... Need to set voices to monkey. No way, man. The goblin voices are the best. How can you take anything when you have goblin voices? Okay, this is amazing. An oracle, a fire wyvern, 2 shield warriors, a sunderer, and we are a ritualist. So we have like 2 supports. This is actually kind of a great army to start with. We are going to start with, of course, the storehouse, my favorite opening. I'm going to send 1 druid directly up here. We have a bit of an advantage from the first time we played this map, which we have an idea of like where most things are on the map. Blight Blades and Poison Arrows are both really good. I think let's grab the Blight Blades first. We're going to want all of them. And then we got a 331, a 263. This guy's got a Lord inside of it. A hero, which I feel like best option here, because we might get some loot. Remembering when honoring the character of Mugarth, we are polite, but we loot everything. This is true. Yeah, the Wyvern is a really fantastic fit for us to start with. Now, this guy doesn't really have much right now. We'll get the precog up on everybody here, so we don't take any damage. All right, we got a wizard, a support guy, and then just a zealot. Yeah, and these guys are tuned down dramatically. They were doing 17 damage, I think, last time I fought on this map. You guys can't do much except run forward right now. You, on the other hand... Actually, hold on. Does this guy have anything good? He's got a heal. He's got firebolts. Let's light him on fire. You're gonna come up, javelin him in the back. And you're just gonna give them a little zippy zap. Pathfinder? I didn't know you were in this fight.
Oh.
Nice. Oh man, precog, absolutely. Kicking butt right now. Let's go here. Let's javelin that guy on the flank. Graze. Boo. Now, here's an unfortunate thing. I'm gonna have to light some of my characters on fire. 11 and 13. Let's go behind this guy. Oh, all right. Great. You also... Do you have that divine intervention ability? No, you're not a celestial, so... My poor Sunderer. Yeah, let's just go for that kill. Oh, or not. Okay. Try again. Fine and dandy. We get ourselves a great item for us. A mantle, giving us crit. As well as a tier 2 crossbow. Okay. I think. Let's loop you around this way. You can collect this stuff. I'm not going to spend any mana for it. We can sell that guy if we need to. But we actually, we don't need any extra troops right now. This is a really nice start. Hordes of plant goblins wying around the map. Much the idea. An eagle mount. Actually, you can take him out, can't you? Sick. Now he's flying. Battlefield remnants down there. That's good. You're going to run up and you're going to plant like an outpost. Here, maybe? Cover Forester there to start. Oh, that boosted that instantly. Okay, let's go for the ritual site then. I feel spoiled. We recently played on simultaneous turns and I fell in love with it so much. And now we don't have it and I miss it. Is that going to be far enough away? That's I guess the question, right? 1 to 2, 3. Probably not. Iron deposit, gold vein. I think that's the wonder right there. I guess I'd rather be on a gold vein location. Not on a gold vein location. As we go out and we clear this this draft. Are we going to be weak to fire? No, because we're actually going to be taking fire effects. So we're going to be immune to fire pretty quickly. Where do these guys get to? Yeah, I'm better off making sure that we have that lucky for ourselves as well as that. Yeah. Better go, son. Okay. Okay. There's some real rude dudes here. I wonder about berserking Mugarth. You have a flank on him.
Huh?
Oh man, these crits are nasty. These crits are real nasty. 12, 11. Tell you what, let's just sunder him. Smack him around a bunch and then move in you. And then give them the blast. Killed a lot of their morale and also boosted mine. I had a feeling he was going to come around there and I was okie dokie with that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No shield bash for me, hey? I'm just realizing this Oracle also gives 10% critical hit chance. Like, I can use Fortune with them. You've got a little temp HP. So we might as well let you take it. And then you're just going to critical hit. You're going to critical hit nonstop, apparently. I'm already critical stacking really well. Fantastic. We'll heal up here, and then we can start taking on these other dweebs. And we're already ready to keep building here. Probably a farm? We got our first level on this guy. So we are going to go with Hostile Wild Growth, because I want to be like a mean bean of a druid. So recently played with the sneakiest of them all, frogs. Yes, the shades really impressed you. Nice. Better shock unit in some situation. Finally built a skirmish assassin hero and he performed better than expected. The shades are really nice when you realize, like, when you specifically use them to kill characters that are already wounded, then their damage spikes so much more. And so they can be a pretty, like, basic unit unless you use them for that effect, and then they become way more powerful. All right, what are we getting here? We're getting absorbing and founding cities takes -2 turns, but in 2 turns. That's fine with me, I think. We're going to build an outpost here. It's already been claimed, but I do not care about that. That guy's just going to keep scouting. You're on a knowledge stash. You're on an iron depot. Let's go for the knowledge stash here first. I'm going to attack them because I want the XP. And our alignment should shift up and down as time goes on. I think I'll be okay with that. Yo, Raven, what's up? The build is Wildfire Druids. I do have the build here as well. So the idea is basically fire and plants, which is, one would think, maybe a weird combination, and arguably is a weird combination. Starblades. Ooh, man, we're getting really good items for this guy. Along with another level, which is gonna be... Grasping Wild Growth, Living Wild Growth. I like this one because it summons living vines. And I think living blinds get all the union enhancements on them as well, so... you do need to heal a bit, so why don't we just throw you back in here for right now. There is Blight Blades. Bright Braids. I'm gonna take that. Vision of Victory. 30% crit chance. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the workshop first because while I'm not doing great on money, I also don't need more units. Okay, you have that started. You're still out of movement. Light Blades is good to start casting next turn. Oh, you're still stuck there. Ah, I guess that's the trade-off. Frederick the Twice Cursed says, "Oh, I'm a devout revenant, and I was betrayed by Urath, and now I'm undead, but really I am an Archon." And then this frog says, "Oh, these guys are awful." And we're gonna say we don't take sides in this Holy Crusade. And then these guys are going to be like, "Oh, can you clean out this temple and convince the angel there to help us out?" And I'm going to say, maybe. And then this oracle that works for us is going to say, "Ooh, the fate of those guys is pretty rough. Once they were Archons, but now they can't be Archons because they're undead. Ooh, if there are revenants, things here are going to be rough McGruff. And so therefore I gain a grievance against them." I'm gonna kill both of them. We're gonna murder everything that we come across right now. That's our plan, just to keep people in the loop. That's gonna be our goal. I need a quarry, so I'm gonna build down here. I really want to build in all of the edges here because once you travel through this, a bunch of stuff spawns here if you don't have it filled in. So I'm gonna try to fill in as much of the back territory here before moving forward. We'll start working on the vendor. You unlock founding cities are faster and also better population. You've got that stuff killed, so we're gonna kill that guy next. Let's do that right now. We are much higher level than him. Okay. I don't like that skirmisher taking that much damage, but you know what? Grab that cartographer. The Pathway of Ascension #2. I didn't want to move the Fire Wyvern here because he was healing, but I must have accidentally misclicked that. Oh, Whispering Stone. Thank you so much. I always forget Whispering Stones. 486. Yeah, we're definitely strong enough to take these guys out. We'll spend a turn healing. Grab a work camp. You got the workshop. You're going into the vendor. Blight Blades is ready to cast. So now we do an extra 4 blight damage on all of our attacks, which is great. This guy's ready to keep annexing. Pretty rough on mana. I also don't have any shrines built though. I'm also a wizard king though, so let's go for the conduit. And then I feel like probably I'm gonna fight this one. Well, no, there's not really any reason. We know how the build works right now, so attunement star blades. This is attunement fortune. Plus 5 HP. Yeah, we'll let you have what you have. You're actually gonna end up grabbing like both of these. Let's go for Fey growth first. At the end of the unit turn, gain obscured until move and create obscuring flora in adjacent spaces. Cool. This is the first time I'm really getting to mess with the new ritualist stuff. It's nice to see the differences it has now. Boy, and then I guess let's go here. We'll go for that Imperium bundle. You got a robe of resistance. And there's the edge of the map. So that's his city. He's building another outpost there. I feel like we're just going to want to maybe rush him early. He has 2 undead titans. Outrageous. Truly outrageous. We're going to grab poison arrows. We're going to grab your signature skill, which is going to be Initiative Chaos because every Chaos ability gives 10% crit damage. And I think I am going to take fire here. Maybe I'm not. Target floral obstacle transforms into an entwined thrall under your control. The summon lasts for 3 turns. I mean, that rules. So let's get that. Wow, they really tuned down the marauders on this map. Either that or I'm barbarian, so I'm just getting like a very good head start. We'll go for Town Hall level 2. Start getting some slightly better troops out. Have I ever been to Iceland? I have. It's incredible. Actually, it's one of my favorite places I've ever been. Isn't evil much more powerful than good, stacking and battling over diplomacy, which makes chaos more powerful than orders? It really can depend. Like good allows you to get better events when you're talking to like random armies around. Also, a lot of maps, depending on like your traits here, also like stacking good can be better for you than stacking evil. It really varies. Also depends on like who you're trying to make friends with and stuff like that. So actually impressive how bad Twitch notifications are. See a live reminder and it doesn't fire despite watching a VOD from the channel. Brutal. Aludanu, hello. Good morning. Welcome to the agency. Thank you for the follow. Favorite place there is a waterfall. Guide Skalda next to the bathroom. Guide Skalda and the restaurant, which is also Guide Skalda. That sounds about right. that tracks. That tracks in the weird Icelandic way. You guys are gonna need a forester first. So you know what? I'm just gonna be aggressive with this. I'm gonna skip the palisade walls and go straight for the city. He's rivaled me. How do you like me now? Food stash here. You know what? I can just get that with you and then go back. Keep wandering. Okay, I think that is free to grab. That's free to grab. You're ready to keep annexing. Let's go for gold mine because I'm a bit hurting on cash. A7C. Defeating infestation. That's like 5 turns for food. I tell you what. I'm going to grab an extra population down here. I'm not really getting Materium at all, so mines, while good, are not as good as they could be. I'm going to grab a second quarry back here just to speed this up. Level T wants to clear more stacks, level better units, evolve units, scale well. Mostly use those tier 1s to augment your eco. Look at this guy, he's trying to steal all my stuff. Wand of the Rising Undead. I mean, I guess. Doesn't really fit the bill. Duh. Stag Spear. I could snipe this gold mine.
What was my favorite place in Iceland? Oh, it's a toss-up between a please recycle and a no U-turns allowed.
I don't get it. I'm not sure I get it. Erligan, thank you for the sub, my dude. Much appreciated. Welcome on in. My favorite place in Iceland was, I don't know, man, maybe like the black sand beaches were really cool. There's that spa that's like really, really popular. We went to that one and it was absolutely, I would argue, worth the hype. So that was also pretty cool. Can I take that? I can. There's so many places in Iceland. The cool thing about Iceland is you just like walk out into the woods and then you stumble across a hot spa. Like no matter where you go, you're always stumbling across hot spas. And they're all really nice. Finally, we get a secondary hero. We can get a defender, a spellblade, or a battle saint. Nautical governor is terrible. Industrious governor is okay. Fortifying governor would be probably pretty Gucci. And also you get bonuses for slaying fiends or undead. Faithful and zeal. That would be, yes, less useful. What do you get? Defender? The city has plus 40 fortification health. I'm actually going to take you. Fierced the Knight. I'm going to give you this hardy helmet. I'm going to give you this padded chest plate. You're going to keep driving on your dinosaur until we get better equipment for you. I'm going to try to give you like a suit of armor, maybe. Because you are a defender. But I don't know. You're also a druid defender, so I kind of like the way you look. I'm going to keep you as is. Honestly, you're sort of a perfect little goblin. You can be the governor for Stag Spear for now as well. Icelandic name earlier means paid parking. Except tourists with no Icelandic think it's a place name, so they say Icelandics work for paid parking. Okay. Now it's making a bit of sense. We better run you up to wherever my main army is at the Pathway of Ascension. He can at least help out in these fights and start stacking some XP. Oh! Did that guy just move on my turn as well, or was that his turn? Feels like for a second there was simultaneous turns. Grab that production and then fall back. You can grab that. You grab the storehouse. Let's get palisade walls here because there's no chance I don't need them. This guy actually likes me. There's an infestation down here. That's a crusader host. So that's probably my next target. Three turns. 3 turns. I probably want both of those, so why don't we just save Imperium? That guy made his city. Yeah, this is like, it's the same amount of damage I would take from these fights anyway. We'll give him Inspiring Killer. And then I guess we'll move on this dude. And I'm wondering, should I make a third city right here? Or like, perhaps right here on this mana node? I'd hate to make it on a mana node. That seems ridiculous. That would be better. So we'll go with that. I could gain a Zealot for $167. Not really worth it. I'd rather the XP. It's a lot of damage, but it's okay. I'm going to take it. Nice. And I can get up here and I can build that as well. Unlock poison arrows. Brutal mark for oracles of fire wyverns, vine prisons, and summon entwined thralls. I do want the entwined thralls because I'm going to need that to supplement my army. Forest of Stakes. Draft per adjacent forester. Counts as a forester. Herbalist. Adjacent province with forest or swamp gets food and mana. I'm going to go with the shrine right now just because we do need the mana on its own. And then these guys have both leveled up. So let's grab Taunt on you. And let's grab... Transforms the target now into an entwined protector instead of an entwined thrall. Let's grab that. So he can now summon tier 3 units in battle. On turn 13. That's pretty good. Okay. We're evil. That's fine. We got a couple nice cities set up. I'm liking the way we got this so far. Build idea, Yuki Onna, leading Yeti, yokai, human worshippers, snow monkeys. Ooh, that could be fun. I like that. Been playing several games of this lately. It's in such a good place. Oh man, it's in very good shape right now. They did a great job with season 2. Like they just rounded out more of what the game needed. I'm very excited for season 3 because it feels like they're just going to be tacking up more and more stuff. I had a wizard's bond with him. I most certainly did not. We'll start casting poison arrow. That's probably that crusader host. It sure is, and it's 800 points, so I don't want to fight that if I don't have to. But I'm gonna be real, I don't think I have a choice. You're gonna scout down that way. You're gonna scout over this way. Make your way towards that tower. You're building up that. You're building up these. One turn. One turn. Tier 1 units and farms. Not in a great shape here. Oh yeah, Ritual of Alacrity. Sick. Much better shape. Oh my god, I forgot about Ritual of Alacrity. It's so good. It's going to be really useful on this map as well. Let's grab a work camp here. Which probably means I'm not going to be able to build anything in these other locations. Oh, no, maybe I'm okay. I want you to grow a little bit more. A mad obelisk wouldn't be bad. A blacksmith would probably also be pretty good. I can build furies and war shamans right now, but without some draft buildings, they are pretty slow. So, chop, chop, chop. Let's grab a warrior. You guys are ready to annex more provincials. So I'm going to go with that conduit there. I mostly just want to like cut off any trespassing. I'll let you keep building for now. You can cast poison arrows. So now we have all that extra blight damage. Tier 1 units. It's like defenders, sunderers, entwined thralls. It's not a bad choice. How many farms do I have right now? None. 1. All right. Bonus XP comes first. Okay, Frog Boy has an outpost set up here. He actually has a couple of outposts. So probably I want to deal with this guy first. Or I want to deal with this Crusader host first. I might want to deal with the Crusader host first. Ritual of Alacrity, the single thing carrying barbs. I want to say it's the single thing. Doing a bunch of extra damage on a crit is also really good. Twine Thrall. Our second tome is, of course, going to be Pyromancy. I don't even think I need to check this one, but I'm going to check it just in case. Yes. Trying to remember my own builds.
Fire is sacred. It is the beginning and the end. It is passion and destruction.
What do we have for tier 2s? We have Furies.
It is life and death. Harness the essence of the flame.
Pyromancers are actually the only mage we get.
Behold
until
the beauty in the ashes. As the inferno burns the land, so does it give soil vitality.
I guess we could get magma spirits.
Life from destruction.
Calamity Dragon.
It spreads.
Furies are like pretty bad. I just unlocked tier 2, so getting a Pyromancer right now is actually not the worst idea. I'm going to do that. You got walls. They're multiplying. I'm actually going to boost your stuff so that you can get a farm. And then a workshop. Nice. And I can add this to this fight. So now we're actually a little bit in the lead. We're definitely going to fight this one. Been playing several games of this lately. It's in such a good place. Yep. Putting together a list of feedback for the devs. Most of the stuff on the list is polished rather than rough edges. Nice. I mean, I think that they've been like pretty responsive to things. I feel like most of the problems I've had with the game have been things I frequently then see addressed. Did I play Planetfall on my channel? I haven't. No. I've never played Age of Planetfall. Though I certainly want to. These guys are both charge homies. And they have big charge. Here's a great question. Why are they in the outpost? What the hell? Pyro's nice after the Battle Master changes. Yeah, the way they rank up now is really good. Absolutely play Planetball sometime. Stuff they did with unit mods and secret tech is really cool. Strongly themed factions. I mean, I definitely have to at some point. It feels a little criminal that I haven't. All right, we're gonna just use you guys, I think, to plug the gaps. Should have done that. He might try to hit me with that instead, though, if I'm lucky. Sometimes I get scared. I've forgotten how to push a button. And I'm going to accidentally do something I don't mean to. Aw, Lightbringers. I hate Lightbringers. They're the worst. Yeah, see, this is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure if I'm behind those walls, I get like bonuses to range. And instead, he's going to get that now. That precognition will stop those charges from doing any damage, though, and that's kind of nice. Sick. Look at all that floral. Oh, okay, I'm dominated. Step on me, Snake Daddy. Ba, 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 ba. 90% chance of bleeding. Summon 3 vines. So they need... I'm going to cast it there, because that's the only spot that I can actually summon 3 of those guys to. You're going to come right in here for that flank. You're going to miss it. That's fantastic. I'm so glad. It's going to make my life so much easier. Sorry, that was deep sarcasm. You guys can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't do much. You're stunned?
Yeah.
Ah, the Inquisitor. Bolt of Judgment. Yeah. Might as well. I only really have room for a single spell. I don't want a berserk because I could end up killing my own warrior. This is probably the best use. Of course I'm going to get nuked there. They morale set my oracle. They heal him. Oh, that's such a kick in the teeth. Rough. All right. You're free. All my obscured terrain is like gone except for the stuff back here. You know what, man? Your job is to be in the back lines. You're a fire wyvern. I might as well let you do exactly what you're designed for. Realistically, I should have this guy do the same stuff. So let's just get him into these trees. Hit him with the blight weakness. I'm gonna do this. Mostly because I want that bonus crit chance. I really want that entwined protector as well, but I guess I could like fly here and potentially make one. I just don't know if I'm not better off doing the damage to something like this Tyrant Knight. And I low-key think I probably am. What is this? Mend the weak.
Yeah.
This guy's not a celestial, so I have to actually fully kill him. 11 damage and 12 damage is not enough. But it does minimize... Oh, a critical hit. He healed himself. Okay. Whoa! Well, he served his purpose. He was a summon. His life for ire. Any flora obstacle, hey? So if I do this... Can I do that? What's good? I'm a big tree. All right, that spell is incredible. Obviously, it like does require you to be on a map with floral obstacles. Go here, flank him. You can't reach that Inquisitor. You could. And I'm wondering about whether or not I shouldn't pin down this Inquisitor right now. Especially with taunt. And then I think what I'll do is I'll actually put you here. And what is this? Thorns. Sharp and slowing. Yo, that's cool. Give these guys all precog. And then 43% stance to stun. Stunned. Love that. And we could just wail on him for a full turn right now. Okay, he did way more damage than I thought he would. My poor hero here just got like buckled. Kill him off. Beautiful. You're beautiful. So we lose nothing of value there except for the 60 mana for that Entwined Thrall. And we do get some level ups. I'm going to make you a tank. I guess I got to bring you home to get your heals and your units. So they're going to be a while. So maybe just keep traveling with the squad for right now. You can maybe go this way. Scout as much of the map as I can. My God. Agent number 1 time on time. Ouch. Ouch. No orcs in Planetfall, but at least you have space dwarves and muscular Amazons. I mean, that's a good trade-off, I guess. The cats would be wearing the Rogue Trader blanket coat. I'd believe that. That is more their vibe. You're ready to annex more stuff. Stoof. I feel like all my quarries are back here, so I'm gonna just go kind of hard on that and do a triple quarry. $125. Okay. You guys both need to heal, but we also need to take out that and that. Okay, I'm fine. Haste berries, you say? Okay. There's his capital. Oh, it's actually on a little peninsula. I didn't realize that. This feels good. I need 200 to build this outpost into a town, so I think actually that's what I'm going to be building towards. This guy just captured a province. If I have money, I'm going to grieve him. And by grieve, I mean the other one. Yeah. Could try to block him. We might as well just fight that. All right, I might as well have just waited. The one wounded guy gets killed, and of course he's the hero. Actually, you know what? Go there. Because then this guy can actually come over here and summon that. Are you a summon? Yeah, okay. You run out after 3 turns. I wasn't sure about that. What do we have? Griffin. Gargoyle. Out. Shield homie. Yeah. Alright, that's probably why I died. Ah, shield homies suck. They are chonky lads, and they're kind of a pain to deal with. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected that to have been able to be built there. All right. Shield bash. Shield bash.
Huh?
Huh? This guy's definitely most of the damage. You know what? Let's be safe here. We'll cast Healing Roots. Also gives us Star Blades. Guy gets immobilized, so we can't charge. What just happened? Looks like he got cast. Oh, he suffered poison damage. He suffered extreme poison damage, actually. I'm okay to move here. Wow, that incredible double 50%. Triple 50%. All right, you're done. You're done, buddy. Bucko. Buckarooski. Buckarito. Get rid of that gargoyle so that nobody gets charged. All my vines are gone. Precog. 6 damage. That's no probs. The critical hits are already unreal, and like my build is not even online. A noble Aegis. Fantastico. So that's going to give us adjacent allies get defense and resistance. It just becomes a better and better tank as time goes on. I need money here before I do anything else, so why don't we focus on that? We're going to cut through and just see what's down here. Kidoki Alyokis.
Huh?
Excuse me. Another entwined thrall. Well, army leader. Everybody has swift. Wow, that's really nice. Rooted resistance, natural vitality, healing master, rite of restoration, rite of vigil, rite of fury. It's really funny because I've taken all these hostile spells and this is all like buff related. Chance of inflicting weaken. Area of effect increases by +1 for hostile wild growth, but cooldown is also increased. Oh man, yeah, you're getting that for sure. That's not a big deal if it's a little bit slow. We're all a little bit slow. Dot's coming in clutch, right? Playing a lot with elementalists and warlocks. They have a lot of nice paths. Yeah, elementalists I quite like what they've done with them. Battlescene has 2, so it's underwhelming. You have to check out the ritualist. Battlescene actually has 3. It's just not super clear. So there's a really aggressive Battlescene who is more of like a charge based. They kind of go in, they do a lot of damage, then they die and they keep coming back to life and they heal themselves and they constantly have strengthened. They're kind of like a berserkers in a weird way. There's the cleric path, which is like pure support, and then there is a tank path that's down the middle of the Battle Saint tree. So it's a little bit different. So Crystal Lauren, hello. Cav riding in, dying for no reason. Never seen that one, right? Not even radical damage, but extreme damage. Weez is a good tank. We's a right proper tank. Ancestral Seer Hall, knowledge and draft. That does sound pretty good. I think I'll take that. I know we just got a draft building, but what if we got 2 draft buildings? I need the gold for my city. I need this for the city. City. Gonna need road building really bad too. Auto explore. There's not much else I can do with them right now. Well, I guess what's in this Crusader Hills? 9 700 8 970. It might be good to be good. Just so Crusader hosts are on my side, even though I know it doesn't happen forever on this map. Stop capturing my cities. And by cities, I mean provinces. Put the town hall there. It's more money. Denounced! Rude. Ah, this guy took my fight. But he didn't take that fight. Zoop, zoop. Zoop, zoop. Not sure if this is worth squabbling over. TBH. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna squabble. I'm gonna do some squabbling. How can you denounce a guy like Mugarth? I don't know. Shocking, right? What if I gave everybody an extra 30% critical chance? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Goddamn goblins. Goddamn gorblins. Stun. Blank. This doesn't affect my own units? Insane hostile wild growth. That is straight up nuts how much damage that does. He's stunned, so he's not really an immediate threat. You've got blight weakness, so why don't we focus on you? That'll kill you, so let's just do that. I didn't really want to tank you, but I'm gonna have to. He healed. Oh, that heal was free. These guys just do entangle. They don't do any damage. Okay. Noted. Not goated. Lots of delicious flanks. My god, I can turn these thorns into these guys as well. Is that enough? That's enough. The crits are out of control. I don't know what my crit chance is, but it's outrageous. A unicorn? Ah, buddy, you're definitely going to be taking that. We got a level up on you. Again, I'm gonna have to take Initiative Chaos. I think I'm gonna take Searing Strike and TBH. I think I'm gonna take Offensive Vanguard, even though I know he is defensive right now. I wonder if we're in any shape to take that temple. You gained win battle in friendly territory, so you got a level of renown here, which is pretty nice. I could give him another warrior. 60 and 2, 60 and 4. He also comes out at a higher level here, so let's just do that. 2 turns. He can pretty much make up the distance. Cook it. Ritualist is nuts. Love the obscuring flora. Yes. We will be taking the Fey book. Yeah. Yeah. Walking denial for ranged combat. It's going to be a nice combo, I think. You are sending another infestation. This time it is 800 points. Also, you have expanded. I'm going to get out of the way. Helheim. I don't have anybody to work here.
I also don't have palisade walls.
I want to take this so that he doesn't take it. Obviously, I'm going to end up burning down that city anyway, though. So I'm going to do that instead. I think I'm just going to need that to stop that infestation right now. Okay. These are already champion rank. Champion metal critical, 20% critical hit chance. My God. Base 30. Plus, so it's 50 with overwhelm tactics. They're almost always going to have high morale, giving them another 20%. So that's 70% crit chance. And then triple fortune is 100%. Wow. Okay. So I actually have like a 100% crit build on a lot of these characters. Do these guys also? They're not quite as bad. All right, let's take a look in this Morbid Temple. Ugh. By the curse of the Revenants, you will be my thrall. Destroy the Revenant hope for a cure. Hear me out. 480 Imperium. $145 per turn. Or very good alignment. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have any of those things, so. $1,300 in your army? Woof. Woof, woof, woof. All right, here's the thing. I could kill the frogs, and then I could just solve this Astra problem. And if I solve this Astra problem, this guy, one of the options is like remove all of his cities off the map. So it would be like a cheap way for me to do that. Let's get our wizard tower. There's our pyromancer. Let's get immolate. Can't afford to build a pyromancer, but it's a start. Oh, well, you're probably dead then. Grab this gold mine before he steals it. Scout gets run off. Okay, 1200. That's pretty good. Take this watchtower back. We've got back to neutral alignment. I'm angering him. Not really worried about it. So this guy is going to have 2 defenders. Sorry, 2 warriors, 2 entwined thralls, and a pyromancer probably. I'm okay with that. I should probably actually build him a war shaman instead of that other entwined thrall. But we'll have to see how we do for money. Honey. Dude, that guy is just claiming everything. Yeah, we're in a really good spot to fight them. You've been denounced. They become a little more sacrificial if I have an extra one here. Take that mad obelisk. I'll just boost that wizard's tower. All right, so my goal here is I want to take out the crusader host, and then I think I'll just turn on the frogs. Probably a quick turn and burn. Wow, that's an unbelievably bad auto combat. He's got 2 dominators. He does. That's why. That'd be the reason why. Boop, 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 boop. Cool down 2. See what they do. They might dominate him. It's okay. That's a little bit planned. That's an exemplar. Oh wow. Okay, a Titan, 2 dominators. So he disappears in 1 turn. You failed to stun. It's not doing a lot for me. Why can't nobody go there? Strange. Strange. Do that so he ends in a shield wall. Honestly, I probably should have moved up everybody else first, but whoops. He is stunnered. some of that wall of bleeding vines. For good measure. I think I'm actually going to give True Strike to these guys in the back. I like that flank damage, but I am more concerned about this guy potentially getting another domination. Now he is triple burning, triple poisoned, triple bleeding. Not only does this build do insane crits, but it also stacks so many dots. Just an absolutely egregious amount of dots. That's 100, so he's dead. He doesn't even get dotted because he gets critted. You're going to do a really dirty flame strike there and kill an entwined thrall. That's fine. They're killing a bunch of vines. That's fine. My summon gets removed from combat, which is perfect. You're going to touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. Flank him. Oop, love that one. It's really all you can do. All right. Work on that exemplar. There's a lot of blade stacks. I'll take it. I will take it, sir. Stun? Nope. I'm a bit worried about this guy coming through here. I'm going to taunt him. Because if he goes over there, it means he's going to face a bunch of attacks of opportunity. And actually, if I just move this guy here, I can also give them the shield wall. So they're protected against those other strikes. You're going to heal him. Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't taunt you. I lost a warrior there. Damn, yeah, I guess so. Big crits, big crits. Big crits. Have you go there. I'm gonna have you go here, you go here. Oh my god. Well, at least it's poisoned. I want him to precog this entire army. That way I can kind of attack him without retribution. Oh, and I can just go back and deal with that. My thralls! My babies! Javelin time. Oh, man. I love these jabs so much. Yeah, so unfortunately I did lose a warrior. But he was one of the new ones, so actually that's not so bad. All things considered, that is a price I am happy to pay. This place is expanded. What do you need to actually boost things? You need foresters, you need farms. I think I'm doing foresters down here. Forest and swamp. I think we'll do farms up here. So let's grab that one first, because I might be able to steal that pasture out before he gets there. So, day since auto combat to the funny 0. It does like doing the funny though. Did this latest update add in multi-attack types for weapons in the item forge? Got radiant damage typing in my game as architects. There have always been, I can't open up the item forge because I don't have it, but there have always been a couple of mixed damage. So I think like Blight and Frost, Fire and Holy. And then there is like an Arc Fire, which is like Fire, Frost, and Lightning. I think those three have always been there. There might be one new one, but not that I can think of off the top of my head. I guess let's build a battle ritual site here since it's the only thing boosted. You built walls. Let's absolutely go for the storehouse. He stole that mana crystal, which I knew he was going to do. So I'm going to build a quarry over here. And now at least he's cut off from any further growth. You guys are in pretty good shape. I'd like you to heal a little bit more, and then this guy can probably just lead the charge. We'll move on this Crusader host before we do anything else. Okay, he's got a couple of little baby armies over there. Minus 800, minus 800. All right, everybody loves me. Good to see it. Radiant, Arcfire, and Death. Yeah. Yeah, those are the... I think those are the only ones. Trespassing. With a scoot. How wooed. If you can afford it. That's not too bad. Just take a look around. Oh, that's trespassing. I see. I see. This Crusader host must be neutral to him. Immolate. I love Vine Prison. I also love Ignite. I'm gonna get Vine Prison. If you win a battle, you have a 25% chance of getting a tier 1, tier 2 unit. Or units regenerate extra HP in friendly domain. Or both of them. Do we a turn? Okay, okay. No, I can't trespass over any of that. Oh, wow. All right. You're going that away. I'm gonna exhaust you just so I can get you in the army. You're angering me. You're trespassing me. You're trespassing me. Okay, I have major justification against him. I have very unjust against you. It's not ideal. So I'm probably going to go against him instead. But I do need to deal with this Crusader host because it's going to be a problem otherwise. $500, $600. You're trespassing. You're trespassing. This is good. The more they trespass, the more bonuses I get against them. So money has equalized. So let's grab a stonemason in here. I'm going to attract population because these guys need something to get going here. 2 foresters, 2 farms. You also don't even have a quarry yet. Let's get you that quarry so we can get another shrine in here. Because my mana's not good. I'm going to try to bait out this Crusader host army. 24 to 48. Whiteborn Frostbolts. You win this time, Gadget. This time. What I should do is I should block the Morbid Temple from being taken. And I should block the Pathway to Ascension being taken. I'm just going to park my scouts on top of them. And buys me a little bit of time. Mac, hello. Also had the problem in 2 of your 4 cities you can't build special provinces and improvements. That's very strange. I don't know what would cause that. Somehow that is still the fastest path. Okay. Oh no, I have to sneeze. Man, I've never seen someone so blatantly about to attack me before. Like, just so blatantly about to attack me. Dude, these are insanely expensive. Nice. Okay. At least now I'm not going to get buckled if I try to do that. All right, so we have a Crusader host here at 8 hundo points. Ironically enough, that is just a patrolling army, but... Two Titans. These guys are all new. I'm going to take that. As long as he doesn't war deck me, like, right now, I'm okay. Basically guarantees I'm about to get war decked, but... yeah, we'll double time you. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give you foraging. For now. Awesome. So I guess we'll get the ancestral seer hall. These guys need quarries, foresters, farms, basically everything. I'm trying to decide like which one of these cities I want to burn down. I think I'm probably going to keep Brillantium, Soulport, and burn down Citadel. If so, let's build a farm there. Sorry, you don't need that queued up yet. Nice. That's a lot of invasions. This is a spicy fight. He's got this entire army of like support healers, and then he's got the 2 dominators in here, which is kind of annoying. I'm sure I have to fight this one myself. Man, that's almost an elite warrior. I think I will fight that. Even level 3, the special building of architects you can build, but no other special provinces or monuments. Yeah, that's really strange. That's definitely a bug.
Huh?
Tyrant Knights. What a sick map. So this is a Crusader host. I'm gonna put you there, you there, you there, and you there. Do you have a heal? Invigorate. So the answer to that is yes, you do have a heal. Kind of just want to like rush all these guys, but I'm sure they have to come into us, so I just don't know if it's better off trying to split them from the rest of the army right now. You know what, man? Send in that guy. Oh, my fire drake. Nice. Okay. He wasted his oppress there. Oh, he's wasting so many shots on him. That was good use. Out. Okie dokie. Lose 2 negative status effects. Always hits. Now, I wonder, should I hit these guys with the vines? Or should I hit these guys with the vines? I think if I hit these guys, it's going to burn through all of their heals. For sure, this Fire Drake is more valuable to me, so... Sorry. What's the range on this? 3. So let's get him back. You got stunned. Duh. Which unfortunately makes sense. Dude, man, the skirmish needles do a lot of damage. I wanted to free him first before I cast this True Strike spell. Do I want to go all that way in? That feels risky. Oh, you know, actually, they don't do that much damage. I'm gonna hit him. One shot, one kill. I feel like Immolate is a better spell than Song of the Reckless for me. Is anybody on fire? No, I don't actually have Pyromancers yet, so we don't need to cast anything. That guy's immobilized. They removed the stun on him. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Nice. Yes. Yes. Spend all your points attacking my tier 3 summon. Ooh. Wow, you really managed to sneak away in the back there, hey? You can't cast that again, can you? Not for 2 more turns. But if you go here... Yeet! Okay, so that's the domination broken. We'll have you go here. You can go there. I don't really want to go into all of this bleed zone if we can avoid it. Crusader host battle map is fire. It's so good, right? The enemy should have blessed so they could have been divined. They ain't thinking too well. That's a flank. Yeah, I'll just take that. I think he's dead at the end of this round anyway. Yeah. Really should have hit someone else with that. Oh, well. I'm making terrible decisions here on my positioning. Like, I should have had my defender go there, and then that guy could have fired a fireball at someone else, but what do you gotta do about it? You really can't do jack, hey, Oracle? All right, well, I guess you'll ward. Dude, the obscuring flora is so cool. This is such a good change to ritualists that they just spawn this every turn. I actually cannot wait to see how well that stacks with Fae. Please don't lose my Sunderers. They are really good. And I like them a lot. Huh. If I put you in there, you're probably gonna die. Nice. It's a huge taunt. Stack a little poisson. A little croissant. I mean, I could just run forward and smack this guy. Yeah, why not? You know what? Getting so close. That's a kill if I just aim for you. You know what? Why bother with the dots? You actually do more damage with that. And apparently it's an instant kill, so... Precog. Not precogged. Crit time. Time for crits. God, the crits are so real. Oh my God, the javelins, man. Everybody here is getting lit on fire, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but not a lot I can do. This guy's got low morale. We got precognition. He's dead. No problem. Pegasus mount, padded armor, and an inspiring band. I feel like the unicorn mount is still better for this guy. Reclaiming attacks, heal a random friendly unit for 10 temporary HP. Life seeded. Oh, cool. I should probably get Swift on my whole army. Support abilities, debuff abilities. I guess hostile wild growth counts as a debuff ability. So that had +1 weakened on my entire hostile regrowth. All right, well, we'll take that turn. You have a raptor. Let's give you an eagle. It actually looks like it fits you really well. You've made a workshop, and you can make a bunch of other stuff. 0 turns. I'm gonna do that. Still need another hero. Camp. All right. The immediate threat is solved. Now we get to move on to the real threats. Just trying to snipe me on that attack there. Fiery arrows and searing blades. We'll grab 30 to lock. I am going to lock that. And I'm going to take Lure of the Horde. You can keep annexing. Grab another firm. All right, I think I have enough to... Well, those trespasses only count for 7? It's a major warrior. So I want to attack that guy because it gets me the Imperium bonus. So I think that's what we'll do. Nature Chaos. Are we going for an evil alignment? Not necessarily, no. Right now, it's a bit of a true neutral. The idea is we're like druids of the cycle. We're wildfire druids. So we build up forests and then we burn them down so that new forests can grow in their place. It's maybe got a bit of an evil slant to it, but I don't know. The idea is that we're still druids. We're maybe just like, I don't know, lawful evil druids. It's a burnt gray zone, right? Yeah. It falls in a weird place, a weird technicality. I probably should pick up +5 food on farms. I know I want to get gold per combat, but we should probably get the growth. The growth is what we need more right now. So I think we'll do that. A burnt gray zone morality wise. And you have your pyromancer coming to you next turn. You're meant to have more warriors in here, though. These guys technically evolve into warriors. So I can use them as frontline troops. He's also frontline. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, the same way that, like, this Fire Wyvern is being used as a frontline troop right now. And that Skirmisher is an archer. Well, I think we're 30 turns in. We've managed to knock out the Crusader host. We've got 3 cities down. We're in a good position. We're gonna march on Frederick and try to wipe him out as quick as possible. He has one really big army, but everything else is like not so bad. And I want to say, yeah, he's got -4 to fire. He does have resistances to blight, but he is like very vulnerable to fire. We're picking up the fire blades right now in 4 turns. We've got fire arrows 5 turns after that. So by the time we kind of get over there, we should be in good shape. Let's cut the first video there and have everybody come back and join us in the next one. Until then.